copy. All right. So yeah, it's time I finally gave up something I needed to give up for a while now. Unfortunately, it wasn't mentally right for me. It became very, very selfish on one end, and then on my end, it really, really just defeated me. It defeated me over and over and over, and it was just too much to handle. Um, this was a relationship I had been in with a woman here on the internet who just didn't seem to understand that she did more damage than she could do she could do good for me mentally. Okay. I've been through a lot these past few months, and I think it was finally time to give this relationship up, because this relationship had been eating me mentally and destroying me, and then making me feel like I'm not worth the time of day for that person. Okay. She literally kept undermining me and making me feel like she was mentally unstable to even remotely be with, because of the fact that every single day this person made me have a breakdown. They made me have a breakdown. They made me have anxiety. They gave me so many forms of problems that I didn't need. All right. And it was hurting me. It was actually really, really eating me up inside, and it was too much to handle at times. And I really needed to get out of this. This had been going on for way, way too long, and it just had been really, really mentally exhausting me. I didn't really need to be mentally exhausted at this point in my life. I needed to focus on what it was I was doing and where I was going in the future. And that's why I chose to kind of quit what I'm doing, kind of quit just everything I had been doing for a while now. And unfortunately, it was too much. And sometimes you have to send people away to be with certain people so they can understand where you're coming from. Because at the end of the day, who are we to act like we're who are we to act a certain way with people who we think are there to respect us but disrespect us? Who are we to act disrespectful towards another human being? You know, especially mentally. People, what's going on? But people are supposed in relationship. You are supposed to respect your other half. Okay. Now, women don't. Some women don't respect other men, and I'm not trying to say that to be mean, Cindy. But I've been with women that have mentally exhausted me to no end and disrespected me, and then what felt like was ripping out my heart and hurting me to no end, so they can be happy. I don't have a problem with women. I'm not changing. I'm not falling away from women, but women are insufferable sometimes. Women are very, very mentally exhausting, and women don't want what's best for the guy. The guy could be going through so much in his life. And if a woman is not there for a guy and the guy keeps trying to hold on to her, the guy will eventually be like, okay, well, why was I holding on to this to begin with anyway? Again, I don't have problems with women. I have problems with women who have problems with themselves. Meaning, when they mentally exhaust a guy, yeah, meaning women shouldn't be mentally exhausting their partners. Women shouldn't be mentally exhausting the guy they're with. If I have to send a woman off to another guy that's just crazy and wants to keep causing problems in my neck of the woods, here online or anywhere, it's because she has the potential to be just like that person. And I don't like doing that, but I have to do that if I'm like feeling some sort of mental exhaustion, especially emotionally exhausted. I wasn't feeling good throughout these 3 to 4 years I was trying to communicate with this person. And being that it was an online relationship, the worst part is I've never even had the chance to meet this person. I just invited this person out to a concert I'm going to. And they were like, "Well, I'm going to go see my friends." So you're going to not show up at this concert because I invited you there to go see your friends in Florida, which you'd be paying $29 for a ticket to come see this show with me. You might need, and I was hoping I would try to meet this person just to have a good time and, talk to her a little bit. because that'd be the first time I ever met her. But she mentally exhausted me. I couldn't handle this anymore. I had to say, okay, so I ignore her. And it's sad to say it, but women will destroy a guy and then make a guy feel like they're in the wrong for destroying him, even if I mentally was exhausted. I was acting up. I was screaming out. I was crying out to get some actual attention to come my way because this woman that I was with was just being drastically mean to me and making me suffer, even though I wanted her attention. I wanted her emotionally. I wanted intimacy from her, and she wasn't allowing that to happen. And then when I did go out and find a friend that was living up to that standard, she would go out of her way and ruin it. And then on top of it, communicating with her on the phone here, she would go and tell everybody around me what I was about to do. Like Sunday, I told her, I was like, look, I'm going to this concert. There's a bunch of pretty ladies there. If I end up like spending the night with some of them, you can't get mad at me. My days got changed here at work because she didn't like that. Nobody liked that. And she went out of her way and told everybody what I was doing. And that's why I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. You're mentally exhausting me. You need to be put in your place. You need to understand what respect is before you fucking keep, just acting like you're entitled to something and then making people feel like they can't do something because you have entitlement issues or you have self-esteem issues and you're the one pushing self-esteem issues onto me I'm supposed to have your self-esteem issues and be like you all the time while you're. And the problem was that she was making me into a cuck. She was using me to have sex with other dudes. That's what was going on behind the scenes. And it was like a total mess, and I kept on forgiving her and forgiving her and forgiving her. And I was just like, I was being abused by this woman. Melanie Mack is the one I'm talking about. I tried having a relationship with her, and she was just abusing the fuck out of me. She literally wasn't trying to make this relationship last. And I don't know why she was so fixated on trying to make people look like an ass when they weren't doing anything to her. Like I had to send her off to another guy that's just insane because she wasn't being a person. And I can only hope they don't kill each other because they have the potential to fucking murder each other. That's how bad this got for me. She's a fucking evil person, and she really doesn't know how to treat a man. No wonder her past relationship didn't even fucking last. Because she ended that herself. Because she herself was playing the victim card the whole fucking entire time. If you can't come to the understanding that you're just mean to other people, and you're taking that into your relationships, and you're being mean to the person that you're supposed to be with, after they showed you so much respect, went homeless for you, and showed you they were trying to come and be by your side, and you're not willing to accept that. If a woman saw me do that for her, any woman, I'm sure any woman would be pleased to see that. But this woman didn't care about that. This woman wanted her cake and eat it too. She was fucking selfish. And she just didn't understand. I'm not for that. I'm not for letting people be selfish and walk all over me while you get your cake and eat it too. I mean, fuck. I've never had sex with her. That's the worst part. Is I've never had sex with Melanie Mack. But she was out sleeping around with other people behind my back. This was all for show, ladies and gentlemen. She was doing it for show. She didn't care. She didn't give a fuck. And it was time. The moment I offered her to come to the concert with me was me taking the step out of my way. I bought the concert ticket because I want to go see Mixie. I want to go see fucking Stitched Up Hearts. I want to go see those three ladies perform live. Especially, like, as a man, I like those ladies. Those ladies are very attractive. But what she did is she damaged her fucking relationship over this fucking fact that she didn't even want to show up. She didn't even want to show up to this. I haven't gone to the concert. And I don't want her showing up there. I hope she goes and does what she does because I don't really give a fuck anymore. The fact that she got that bad and it fucking drove me insane. You can ask people. I started lashing out because I was getting so fucking irritated at the fact that she kept like isolating me, mentally fucking abusing me, and treating me like I wasn't good enough for her. Meanwhile, she was doing whatever the fuck she wants. Ladies and gentlemen, Melanie Mack is not somebody to listen to. She doesn't know. She will redirect you in the wrong manner. This is why you do not listen to somebody like her. I'm not here to talk her down, but she has a lot of repaying for shit she did to me, and it wasn't fun being with her either. Trust me. Ladies, I know there's good ladies out there, but holy fuck, Melanie Mack is not a good woman to be with. She isolates the fucking guy she's with. And I kind of wish she would have thought twice about this, because now that I see what she like, now everybody can know how she actually is. And if you feel like stepping up to the plate for somebody like that, by all means, take a shot at her. She's gonna show you why she doesn't give a shit. She's gonna literally show you why, as a guy, you don't want to be with somebody like that. She's gonna show you why she's a very spiteful woman. Let's just say that. She has shown signs of being very spiteful towards a guy like me who did show her a lot of respect. I've been mentally abused by her for like a fucking couple of years, and I wasn't telling anybody that because I was trying to hold on to that relationship. But recently, with this whole thing going on where I invited her to a show and she wants to go hang out with her friends in Florida, well, that just goes to show you what type of person she is. I so wanted her to come to that show. I thought she would have a good time. I thought she would open up her community a little bit by allowing her to like talk with rock stars. But I guess because she's a woman, she was getting jealous of the fact that Mixie's pretty. Okay, she was getting jealous of the other girls being pretty over her, and that's her problem. Is she's not willing to accept that sometimes she's not going to be above everybody. She's going to be below people, and to cause harm mentally on a human being that had the best interest and wanted the best out of everything for her. I promised her at times I'd give her the moon back, and she fucking stepped all over me because apparently I wasn't good enough for her. Trust me, as a guy, I don't think she really likes guys. I think she fucking hates guys. I think she could be a lesbian. And that's honestly where I'm coming from when this ladies and gentlemen, I've been through so much because of that woman, and she doesn't know how to treat people. I've been isolated, I've been mentally abused, and you're gonna notice that like if you look at my social media, okay, if you look at stuff that's going on my social media, you can see the outburst I have because she's putting me through stuff. And then there's another character, she doesn't stop putting me through stuff. So she will mentally exhaust any man that comes into her life, and she allows shitty people to fuck everything up too. That's just how she is. She loves the mentally insane people. She likes to have them fuck people up, fuck everything up. I don't want her to go on any concert I'm at. Stitched Up Hearts, I Set to Kill, and the other person, I'm excited for that shit, but I do not want her coming there. I don't want anybody coming there that knows me online. I'm going to the show because I want to enjoy it, and I want to talk to some pretty ladies. I need a lady friend right now, a real lady friend that's going to show up into my life and not disrespect the fuck out of me. I was holding on to that because I was holding on to that relationship because I thought that was an ideal relationship, being on social media, but I'm done right now. I'm focusing on myself. I have a comic book I'm still trying to write. Yeah, she's in it, but unfortunately, her character is going to come to an end at some point because I'm gonna make sure later on down the road I wipe that character out in some way. I'm gonna be mean about that because she just doesn't know how to be nice. Okay, trust me, Melanie Mack is not a nice person. She doesn't know how to be nice. She's very, very extroverted. She's not introverted, just to say the least, and she will fucking destroy your life if she wants to. She was trying to destroy my life, and she actually at one point made me feel like killing myself because that's how badly she is. I need people to stop acting like she's the greatest person on the planet. Cause trust me, you let her be right all the time, she's gonna think she's right all the time. If you let a person be right all the time, they're always gonna think they're okay to do whatever the fuck they want. All right. Melanie is not okay to do what she wants, and I'm gonna be honest, she needs a lot of help. When you consistently pursue the person you're with in a relationship to make sure you fuck everything up that's going for them, that becomes a bit of a problem. And that is why, we don't need people. I don't need people pursuing me and ruining every fucking thing I had going on for me, especially because you're supposed to want the best for the person you're with. You're not supposed to get jealous by everything they do. And what was going on is she saw stuff I was doing and she was getting really fucking jealous of it. And it was sad. It was sad to say the least that she is not worth dating. I'm gonna be honest. Anybody out there trying to date Melanie Mac, refrain from it because you're gonna go fucking mentally crazy and you're gonna see why that woman is not fucking mentally sane. You're gonna see it. And you're gonna be like, why did I ever get myself into that? You're gonna learn that from me. And trust me, if it's not me, I bet you if you go to her ex and ask her, he was probably getting drove mentally fucking crazy too. I'm not mentally weak, but all means, if you sit there and you sit there and you act retarded with me over and over and over, I'm gonna fucking have a mental breakdown because you're not treating me very well. You know? And this just goes to show you that she is a fucking liar. She's a facetious bitch. And I don't hate women again. I love women. But some ladies out there, they're not worth giving your time of day to. And that's something we all as guys need to fucking start understanding, that women are not worth the time of day sometimes, even though we like them. They're very pretty. There's very pretty gothic ones that have a bunch of tattoos that I like. And I try to give them the time of day, but I get disrespected a lot. And my thing is like she's been treating me like I had cheated on her when I never did. She's treated me in ways that was fucking gaslighting me. And this isn't like Imru or anything like that. This is completely different. Melanie Mac will mentally abuse you as a guy because she doesn't care about the guy's standards. She cares about herself and what she wants. And at the end of the day, we as guys, we can't allow a woman to step on us like that. We can only handle so much of it, and that's where I am. I can only handle being mistreated so fucking much until the point where I have to go and find an alternative to fucking get away from what the fuck I'm doing. And it's unfortunate because I had an incident here today where, again, she told people what the fuck it is I was doing and had my Sunday taken away because I was like, well, I'm going to this concert. If I end up sleeping with one of these girls, just deal with it because that's what you've been doing to me. And my Sunday got taken away because she fucking went and told everybody in the house, and then she told my boss my Sunday got taken away and got given to the other guy because, again, Melanie Mac's a selfish bitch. She doesn't give a fuck about anybody. And I really hope she doesn't show up to the show because I don't want to meet her. I really just hope she finds better for herself or she just does better for herself because I am fucking mentally exhausted right now. I broke that off because I was tired of it. I was very, very tired of it. And that's the thing is like watch who you get into relationships with because they may be pretty on the outside, but inside they may not be that great after all. And like I said, I wish her well, but man, I can't take being with somebody like that. I cannot take being with a woman who is not capable of actually acknowledging your existence. And she was making me feel so little. And that's what was going on to me before the relationship actually took place. I was being made to feel like I was so little to people because I had to be a certain way in a certain manner. The reaction I give sometimes where I'm lashing out on people, that's a reaction of disrespect, mentally and emotionally. If you can't be there emotionally for your other half or the person you're with, you're going to get a reaction like that because that's them feeling disrespected. And trust me, I've been feeling alone for the longest fucking time now. 6 months since I had an actual relationship with a woman off of the internet. And people were getting mad at me about that one too. Melanie Mac probably being the worst one because I was dealing with people that literally did not let bygones be bygones and do their own thing. So I wasn't naturally holding on to it, but I was forgiving her when she didn't need to be forgiven. Because I do believe people change at some point, but this got to a point where I seen she wasn't changing, and I told her, I was like, what's weird? And I said this to her, I was like, Imru looks a lot like you. And I'm going to be honest. Imru's cute, and I would give Imru a chance. But she's very, very young. And my thing is like there's that I know outside of her that would just absolutely love to have the chance with me. But Melanie was holding on to something and just not giving in. She was utilizing that to get her. She was utilizing it to get her pussy plowed. Let's just put it that way. And she wasn't giving me the time of day. She was being desperate and needy when I was feeling disrespected. And you don't know how many times I've witnessed shit that it was just awful, man. It's just awful that you can fuck with somebody that much. That you desperately want to fuck with them to the point where they have a breaking point with you. Like, I don't like yelling at people. I don't like disrespecting people. But if you're gonna fuck with somebody too fucking much, and you're gonna fuck with them mentally, you gotta expect the backlash. You gotta expect the hatred back. And unfortunately, that's what she did. She made me turn into a ball of hate, and people were like, "Oh, you're chimping out. You're being crazy." No, I was being disrespected. I was being emotionally hurt. I was being mentally damaged. And it's just weird. She was trying so hard to destroy me. And I hope this story gets heard about her. I really do. I hope this story gets heard about her, and I hope people understand she's not worth being with. She's just a spiteful little brat who needs to work on growing up, and her whole friend system are a bunch of people who are just ignorant to people and how they feel. And that's why you've seen me go off on her friends too, because her friends are just as ignorant as her. She's a disrespect, and her friends are very disrespectful too. I try my best bringing her out of it. I even built a community, and I'm part of Deathbat Nation, so I built Deathbat Nation, and I made her my lead partner. Well, she was utilizing that for shit too. She was manipulating so much shit when I first started Deathbat Nation that you guys don't even know, and I kept that hidden from you because I didn't really want people knowing. But if a woman's gonna utilize something to sleep around behind your back because she's just so busy and fixated on wanting to fuck behind your back to help you build a community, that's not a woman you want to be with. That's a woman who's very, very spiteful, malicious intent. You know, I really wish she would have rethought the choices she was making here, because I meant well to her, and I'm just tired of having things fucked up for me because she feels so fucking spiteful towards me. Like, I just hope I find somebody better next time, because holy fuck, that was a fucking nutcase. She's a fucking nutcase. She don't know how to treat people. And that's why she fucking lives by herself. She does not know how to treat people. And when you see people doing that to people, and you see people lashing out, trust me, there's a good chance that in that relationship, it's not abusive on one side. It's the other one abusing the other one that's lashing out. Because sometimes that shit happens because people are fucking with people mentally and not giving people the leeway or not listening to what they have to say. So what she was doing was a fine example of what Gen Z does to people, where Gen Z turn into disrespectful assholes due to the fact that they think they're being funny for mentally fucking with people. And you guys don't know how many times I actually contemplated ending my own life a few times in this fucking relationship, because she's just a bitch. She really don't give a fuck about anybody. And she's a fucking cunt when it comes down to it. Whoever taught her to be like that is the worst fucking person on the planet. Whoever told her that's okay, that I liked being disrespected and abused, fucking dumbass liar. I fucking hate being mentally abused. I hate being emotionally abused. And I fucking hate fucking not being able to have sex with my partner, which is something she was fucking doing. She was making sure I don't have sex with her, which is fucking weird. But she was out sleeping with people that are fucking mentally crazy. That don't make sense to me. Laugh at it all you want, but she's the one who ended up fucking I told a bunch of people around her, especially Brittany Venti. I actually reached out to Brittany Venti and I explained to her what Melanie Mack is doing sometimes. Melanie Mack is actually really, really crazy. I know I'm a little YouTube personality, but people know of me. There's a few people in her range that know of me. And Melanie Mack is somebody who will, because you're smaller, she will abuse the fuck out of you. Even though she claims she likes smaller people. She likes abusing the people like me because she don't like us being on this platform because she knows we talk about people like her. And I'm bringing this up so nobody fucking bothers with her. I need everybody that's a part of my community, Death Bat Nation, to you. Make sure nobody dates her. Make sure everybody knows how fucked she is. Make sure everybody understands she's an evil bitch and she doesn't deserve to be happy. Make sure everybody knows and understands that that's not how this thing is ran. You don't disrespect people physically here in my life. And I just want it to be understood that there are people that are totally fucking undateable that just want the fucking world handed to them and they don't give a shit about how you feel. They do not give a fuck about how any guy feels. Women will do that to us guys. And yet women will do things like create OnlyFans, sleep around behind your back, and disrespect the fuck out of you, making you feel like you're fucking less of a man because you're not being sensitive all the fucking time. And then when I am sensitive, what does she do? She raises me up to be an asshole because that's what she does. She manipulates stuff. I don't think anybody should be dating Melanie Mack at this point. I think Melanie Mack needs to be alone. I'm saying this because she herself. Yes.
Everybody's getting this with bread or what?
Huh?
This bread. What everybody getting this with?
It should be in the freezer out there. So what I know. I don't really know.
That's just school. That's like
yeah. Give them that. There's bread out there, she said. So.
Well, she said to give them bread.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Shit, there's bread we put up, so I don't know. Yep. But yeah, she's just very, very hard to deal with. That's one of my coworkers, by the way. So I'm dealing with him. He's another crazy one too. He apparently he tried to fight the other guy that works here because of the fact that he was apparently supposed to leave the house, and just things have been escalating for no fucking reason at all, and I'm very, very confused as to why people are the way they are sometimes. What you see online is very little of what I deal with on a daily basis, but as a YouTuber and a small personality trying to rise the fuck up, you see a lot of shit you don't want to see. You see a lot of people just being fucking downright nasty to you for fucking no reason at all. In fact, I walked over to the store earlier, and I almost got kicked out of the store because some lady had accused me of screaming and yelling at everybody, even though that wasn't actually what I did. And I don't know. I'm tired of taking I'm tired of taking mental abuse from everybody. I really am. I'm tired of feeling like this because it's either people from Florida or just a whole group of people that just don't know how to handle themselves. But I'm fucking mentally exhausted, guys. Today was one of those days where I'm feeling sleepy right now. I was feeling anxious all day. Melanie was starting shit with me all day. And then other people were fucking acting weird. And it's like I'm trying to have this profile of myself where I'm trying to show everybody I'm a decent person. You have those people who like to try a bad individual. You have people trying to make you look like an asshole in every single situation. And that's what Melanie Mack was actually doing, is she was trying to make me look like an asshole in every single situation that there is. And she knew what she was doing, because I can tell you one thing. A lot of ladies like me, but she also knew what the hell she was doing. And she knew she was being mean to me. She knew she was being a jerk. And she knew that she was causing me a lot of mental stress. A lot of stress that I didn't need. And she was allowing stress to happen because she was like, well, she's one of those people who, like, if something happens and you're having a really fucked up day, she will make you out to look like the bad guy. But then she'll justify why you looking like the bad guy is the fucking right reason. And that's what's shitty about this whole situation. Is she was trying to make me into something I didn't want to be. She was technically, as Stitched Up Hearts would say, she was my architect, building me into something I didn't want to be. And that's what she was trying to do. She was trying to build me into something she is, which is a mental case. She's literally a fucking mental case, and she was trying to build me into that. And I don't like that kind of stuff. Like, no woman should be making a man feel that way. No woman should be making a man feel less of himself. And no woman should be disrespecting the fuck out of a guy who literally showed him her best. Or showed his best to her, is how I want to say. Women shouldn't be doing that to guys. And whoever the fuck is putting that message out there, that's okay. That it's okay to fuck with guys mentally because it's just okay, and it's okay for people to have a breakdown all the time. It's not good. Not good. I hope this part of my life and this chapter is one I can move on from. Because I'll tell you what, I'm feeling good right now, guys. I'm feeling like crap right now because of this whole day and the way everybody's been treating me. And a couple of days before I go to the show, people make me into a target of trying to be arrested and just doing the same shit they've been doing for like ever on the line here. Making me out to be something I'm not. I really wish these people would just disappear sometimes. I wish they would disappear. I don't really deserve this. I didn't really deserve to go through any of this, and I did. Because I thought I wanted to be with that woman. That woman particularly is not a woman a guy should be with. She wants too much. She wants things done her way. And she expects people to be to her standards. If you're not to her standards, well, then you're not good enough, and she'll go and fuck with people behind your back because you're not good enough for her. I didn't plan on making her into a prostitute. She made herself into a fucking prostitute. That's why I'm saying she's malicious. She made herself into something she didn't want to be. And that was the truth. And none of this is an actual lie. This is stuff I've seen going through this relationship with her and trying to build a bond with her. She wasn't allowed to have play out. In fact, the stuff you've seen in the comic book was literally how she treats me. Where I would try to, how she was like standoffish. And that's how she's always been with me. She will go and fucking talk to a sensitive fucking retard who's depressed over me all the time. And make me out to come off as lashing at her while she's talking to some fucking retard outside of me. And making me seem like I'm the bad guy in every single situation she had. I'm mentally exhausted right now. Mentally exhausted. I want to see her learn something out of this. I want to see how she would handle it if she got the same thing back. She won't be able to handle it because everything is supposed to be her fucking way. And I hope like hell that I don't ever have to meet her. Because I don't want to meet her. Because she's just mean. She's evil. She plays games with people. She's fucking 39 years old. I'm 38 and I'm more responsible than her ass. And she's fucking 39 and just trying to figure her life out. Meanwhile, streaming on YouTube and making money that way because she doesn't have a real job. She doesn't want to get a real job. She doesn't want to leave her fucking social media life. So if you're going to date her, Expect her not to leave expect her not to leave the social media life. Expect her to isolate you. Expect her to make you feel worse than you ever feel before. And trust me, that's the tip of the iceberg there for that. I'm ready to move on with this shit, man. I'm ready to like move on from her. What the hell is this? Oh, screw. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, it's been a tough, wild ride for me, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired. And I just wish there was a better way. I just wish I would have like stopped this like a long time ago. I wish I would have stopped it a long fucking time ago. Because it's not fun. And thinking that they're fucking okay to do so. I'm not here trying to make her famous. I'm not here trying to help her raise her fan base up. She's going to do that on her own. But I will say this. I'm here to give awareness of how she actually is. Of how she's not very nice when it comes down to it. Of how she makes people feel a certain way and she doesn't give a fuck about how people feel. Like, I've been celibate for like 6 months now. And the thing is, she's been holding me back and making me celibate for her fucking day. Okay? And that's what pisses me off about this whole thing is she's been enforcing celibacy onto me because she doesn't want me fucking sleeping with anybody else but her. And I'm not even sleeping with her. That's the fucked up part about all this. I haven't slept with her once. And it's like, people want to be like, well, she's not going to... Yes, she was fucking giving it up. She was giving it up to other motherfuckers besides me. That's how fucked this relationship was. And that's why, ladies, at the end of the day, treat your men with respect. I would have kept this going, but I can't. Because I don't feel like it. Because I don't want to. Because I don't think she deserves it. I don't think anybody, But yes. Nobody knows what I'm going through. I know she's streaming right now, and I don't really care. I'm just kind of done. This is I've had the last straw today. Today was the final straw. Because I thought about it, I was like, this is too much for me. She's mentally crazy. She doesn't want to ever accept she's wrong. She just wants to keep, like, throwing me under the bus with every chance she gets. And I have my days taken from me at work. So I can't even fucking take Sunday off because of her fucking jealous standards. Nothing pisses me off more than a fucking jealous person, but it pisses me off more when your other half is jealous of you doing the same thing that she's doing to you. Why didn't she learn a lesson from this? Why did she continuously try to just bring me under? And why did she try to drag me down to a level that I don't even want to be? I don't even want that. Why did I have to feel small because of her? Why can't I feel good? Why do I feel good having a lady in my life? Why is it that she just likes being a bitch? Why are women like this? But, alright, I'm going to get out of here. I'm tired right now. I'm mentally exhausted. I'm going to go try to eat something and then, I don't know, maybe try to get back to my comic book. I'm tired right now, guys. I really am tired. I want her to know that she's a very, very mean person. And I want her to know she shouldn't be trying to date anybody or fuck around with anybody. She just needs to fucking go get some help. Because that wasn't cool that she did that to me. And that mental abuse she did and the emotional abuse I put up with was due to her negligence and her being a jackass about everything because she wants certain people to succeed and other ones not to. And she just so happened to choose me and fuck with me to the fucking bitter end. And I hope it fucking destroys her. Because I don't need this anymore. I didn't need this to begin with. I am in Texas right now and I'm doing okay. She's taken from me out of spite because she's a fucking bitch. I need her to have something happen to her. I need her to fucking start understanding that she just doesn't deserve to be happy. I need her to understand that this ongoing story she has going on with me is coming to an end. And I want her to learn to respect me in a better way. And if I have to keep her at a distance, then I'm going to keep her at a distance. She can go fuck herself. Because she doesn't deserve a man. She doesn't deserve a husband. She deserves to be treated as such. People mentally abuse her and abuse her online because that's how she fucking treats people. In case you haven't realized, people get mad at her quite often because she starts drama. She doesn't give a fuck. She starts drama. She likes being petty. She likes being a jerk to everybody. That's actually really nice to her. And I'm going to the show this weekend. So wish me luck on finding a lady friend. Because I'm done with this internet bitch. Alright, take it easy and have a wonderful night. Alright, that should